Hare Krishna Prabhuji, pronounce for.
ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
Good Prabhuji. Thank you.
Okay, we'll start. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudirayet Nastapráyeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Chaitanya Vishwaram Paramananda Madhavam Vamagyanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Om Tassat. Hare Krishna. You is able to hear me?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay.
We can hear.
Okay. Can we read?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Thank you.
Shall I read, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes,
I,
it's been allocated. Anybody?
Hare Krishna. Yes. Chapter
Okay.
text
Yeah.
9, right, Prabhuji?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Correct.
So it's allotted to me.
Yeah. Please go ahead.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Right.
Text 9. Payur Yamasya Mitrasya Parimokshasya Narada Himasaya Niruttir Mrityor Nirayasya Ghodam Smrita. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. O Narada, the evacuating outlet of the universal form of the Lord is the abode of the controlling deity of death, Mitra, and the evacuating hole and the rectum of the Lord is the place of envy, misfortune, death, hell, etc.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe we can read 10 also, then we'll discuss together.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Anybody?
Parabhut. Yeah.
Well,
I think it's allotted to someone else.
if it's not there, we can.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes. Sloka 10 is allocated to whom?
Me, Prabhuji.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Hare Krishna. So, Parabhuter Adharmasya Tamasyas Kapi Pacha Pasha Chimaha Na
Shimaha.
Pachami Pachamiha Na
Paschimaha.
Pashchimaha Nadyo Nada
Nadyo.
Nadyo Nada Nadi Nam Cha Gotram Ashti Shama Hati
Institaha.
Shama. A translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Yeah.
Translation: the back of the Lord is the place for all kinds of frustration and ignorance, as well as for immortality. From his veins flows the great rivers and rivulets, and on his bones are stacked the great mountains. Purport. Uh, in order to defy the impersonal conception of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, a systematic analysis of the psychological and anatomical constitution of his transcendental body is given here. It is clear from the available description of the body of the Lord, his universal form, that the form of the Lord is distant from the forms of ordinary mundane conception. In any case, he is never a formless world. Ignorance is the back of the Lord, and therefore the ignorance of the less intelligent class of men is also not separate from his bodily conception. Since his body is the complete whole of everything that be, one cannot assert that he is impersonal only. On the contrary, the perfect description of the Lord holds that he is both impersonal and personal simultaneously. The personality of Godhead is the original feature of the Lord, and his impersonal emanation is but the reflection of his transcendental body. Those who are fortunate enough to have a view of the Lord from the front can realize his personal feature, whereas those who are frustrated are thus kept on the ignorant side of the Lord. Or, in other words, those who have the view of the Lord from the back realize in his impersonal feature. Hare Krishna.
Krishna. So these two slokas, Brahmaji is explaining to Narada Muni. The previous verse, Brahmaji is saying that, "O Narada, evacuating outlet of universal form of the Lord is abode of controlling deity of death, Mitra, and evacuating whole or rectum, and the Lord is a place of envy, misfortune, death, hell, etc." So now, irrespective understanding what is what, we need to understand that everything belongs to Lord. That's the fundamental understanding. Everything comes from the Lord, everything belongs to Lord. Now, whatever death, or even to the extent of envy, misfortune, death, hell, etc., is also coming from the Lord. There is nothing which is here in the material world which is not there. Now, people may ask, so envy also there, misfortune also there, death is also there? No. The reality is that this is a reflector of what is the origin. So there is no depth there. There is no time. There is no misfortune. But here the reflection is there. That way you need to understand. And everything is controlled from the spiritual world. Like here, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains that Payu, Payu is a sense organ evacuation. Gudam is a place of evacuation. So different explanation is given, and Mitra, it was explained in the previous verses, explains that. So in the next verse, Brahmaji is saying the back of the Lord is a place of all kinds of frustration and ignorance, as well as for immortality. From his veins flow the great rivers, rivulets, and his bones are stacked with the great mountains. So whatever we can see, the rivers, rivulets, mountains, everything is part of the Lord's body. So as I said earlier, the understanding is that whatever we can see, it is the part and parcel of the Lord, and everything belongs to the Lord. Everything is there. Prabhupada in the purport explains that in order to defy the impersonal conception of the Supreme Personality Godhead, a systematic analysis of psychological and anatomical constitution of his transcendental body is given below. He says, so what is the need for the explanation? So that we understand that Krishna is not impersonal. Krishna is a person. He has got a body, he has got different parts, like all of us, any living entity. He is also person. Because he is a person, we are person. Now, people are saying Krishna doesn't have body or Krishna is impersonal. The simple logic is given is that if I have this body, I am a person, my father had a body, grandfather had body, great grandfather had body, then why not the original father doesn't have body? This is logical, right? And the people are saying that if Krishna is a Lord, how can you fit into the one particular body? He should be beyond that. Yes, Prabhupada brings out the point also. Yes, he can be impersonal also. Doesn't mean that we can restrict him to one particular. Now, Virat Rupa is such a gigantic, which cannot even seen, cannot even perceived by our naked eyes. In Bhagavad Gita, when Krishna showed this Virat Rupa, Vishwarupa to Arjuna, Arjuna says, sorry, Krishna, I cannot see this because so effulgent, my naked eye is not able to see that. You come back to your original two-handed form, Tribhanga form. So, but in that Krishna is,
The class with us. जेवून
so Prabhupada is saying, in any case, he is never a formless. That is the point. So Prabhupada also we emphasizing that point. Prabhupada's pranam mantra also, he says that Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve. Saraswati Deve means his guru is Saraswata Deva. Saraswata Deve Gauravani Pracharine, Gaura Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Vani Pracharine, Nirvishesha, the who is saying that the Lord is Nirvishesha and is wide, Shunya, Nirvishesha Shunyavadi. Over preaching the Shunyavadis, he is destroying them. That is a Prabhupada. Shunyavadi Pashyati Deshatarani, who went to Pasya Desha and destroyed the philosophy of Nirvishesha. So that's why he says here, he is never be formless, wide. He is not a form, he is not wide. If somebody says meditate on wide, it cannot. How long will meditate on wide? Because your eyes want to see, ears want to hear. We cannot be wide. So Prabhupada says that here, less intelligent class of men is also not separate from his body. Whether is atheist or ignorant, intelligent or theist, everybody is part of his body. So there is no description at all. There is no discrimination at all. So on the contrary, the perfect description of the Lord holds that he is both impersonal as well as a person simultaneously. He can be impersonal. He can be invisible to people, but at the same time, he's not a impersonal. That is the point in to understand, because he is beyond any of our conceptions. Now, other day we were discussing, see how Lord has appeared. He has appeared as a kurma, correct? He has appeared as a fish, matsya. He has appeared as a boar, varaha. He appeared as Narsimha. He has appeared different forms. He has appeared as human, Rama, Lakshmana, or Krishna, Balram. And he has appeared from the dead body, Prithu Maharaj. Prithu Maharaj came from Vena's dead body. The sages churned Vena's body, from there Prithu Maharaj came. So, the understanding is that Lord can come from anywhere, anytime. He has no kind of a restriction. These are the pastime shows that Lord is beyond the control of anyone, anything for that matter. That's why finally Prabhupada says that here. So in other words, those who have the view of the Lord from back realize him in person future. So it's up to me what the way I think, what way I see, Lord reciprocal. Yeta prapadyante tamsa tatayva bhajamya. Krishna says that if you think that I'm a stone, I'll be stone. If you think that I'm just a murti, I'll be murti. So if you think that I'm Krishna, I'll be Krishna. That day we were discussing in Mayapur, my Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj singing Kirtan. Deities Panchatattva eyes, the tears are coming. So, what does it mean that they are not deity, they are Panchatattva, the Krishna himself. They are reciprocating. So, this is the understanding we should have it. So, here also, Krishna is not a person with whom we can control, or I can put him into this particular kind of a situation. He is beyond that. He is Swarat. He is free to do anything. There is no control for it. Okay. So we'll read the next one more sloka. 11.
Can I
Anybody?
read, Prabhuji?
Yeah. Anybody allocated? If nobody allocated, go ahead, please.
It was allocated. Mataji is not there.
Okay, go ahead. Then read. Go ahead.
What is there, Shri?
Who?
Asha Mataji.
I think today she said I cannot read.
Yes.
Go ahead. Please.
I'll read Prabhuji.
Yeah, go ahead.
Text 11. Yakat rasa sindhunam bhutanam vidyanscha udaram vidyatam pumsho hridayam manasa padam. Translation and purport by His
This
Divine Grace.
sloka, while reading wherever the top there's a line, that is dirgha. Ekta rasa sindhu nam. That is U is the line is there. That is dirgha. A, that's a dirgha. So avyakta rasa sindhu nam. Bhutan nidhanasya cha udharam viditham pumsa ridhyam manasah padam.
Manasam padam. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Puja. The impersonal feature of the Lord is the abode of great oceans, and His belly is the resting place for the materially annihilated living entities. His heart is the abode of the subtle material bodies of living beings. Thus, it is known by the intelligent class of men. Purport. In the Bhagavad Gita 8.17-18, it is stated that according to human calculation, one day of Brahma is equal to 1,000 ages of 4 millenniums. 4 million. How much is that? 43
lakhs.
43 years. Okay.
43 lakhs or 4,300,000.
Yeah, 43 lakhs years each, and the same period is calculated to be his night also. A Brahma lives for 100 such years and then dies. A Brahma, who is generally a great devotee of the Lord, attains liberation after such a downfall. The universe, called the Brahmanan, or the round football-like domain controlled by the Brahma, is thus annihilated, and thus the inhabitants of a particular planet or of the whole universe are also annihilated. Avyakta mentioned here in this verse means the night of a Brahma, when the partial annihilation takes place and the living entities of that particular Brahmanan up to the planets of Brahmaloka, along with the big oceans, etc., all repose in the belly of the Virat Swarupa, Virat Purusha. At the end of Brahma's night, the creation again takes place, and the living entities reserved within the belly of the Lord are let loose to play their respective parts as if being awakened from a deep slumber. Since the living entities are never destroyed, the annihilation of the material world does not annihilate the existence of the living entities. But until the liberation is attained, one has to accept one material body after another again and again. The human life is meant for making a solution to this repeated change of bodies and thereby attaining a place in the spiritual sky where everything is eternal, blissful, and full of knowledge. In other words, the subtle form of living entities takes place in the heart of the Supreme Being, and such forms take tangible shape at the time of creation. Hare Krishna.
So further, so Brahmaji explaining the impersonal feature of the Lord is abode of the great ocean, and his belly is a resting place for the material annihilated living entities. His heart is the abode of the subtle material bodies of living beings. Thus is known by intelligent class of men. So different parts of his body, how so used by the different jivas. Prabhupada quoting from Bhagavad Gita 8.17 and 18, how the different yuga, the Kali Yuga time, and Dwapara Yuga, Treta Yuga, Satya Yuga, the total time. So is a one day of Brahma is like the Yuga cycle. Like we have 4,32,000 is Kali Yuga, 8,64,000 is the Dwapara Yuga. 3 times of it, Kali Yuga is 1,200,000 approximately, is Treta Yuga. 4 times of Kali Yuga, 1,700,000 is the Satya Yuga. Altogether, 43 million approximately is the one Yuga cycle. And into 1,000, the 1,000 Yuga cycle, there's a 1 day of Brahma. Day means the 12 hours. So like that, we have a night. So around 8,064,000 is the 1 day of Brahma. 1 day. Like that, he has got 1 week, he has got 30 days, he has got 365 days, he has 100 years. So at the 100 years, he dies. And then, so how the jivas happens here, proper is 1 day of Brahma, there's a partial annihilation. And at the end of life of Brahma, there's a complete annihilation. So when the partial annihilation happens, the jivas goes and rest in a one part of Brahma, that's Brahmananda. And as when the complete annihilation happens, the jivas all go back to Supreme Lord Mahavishnu. So this jivas, unlimited number of jivas are there. This talking about one Brahma. That's why Prabhupada says a Brahma. That means that unlimited number of Brahmas also. And like we heard the story of how when Brahmaji came to meet Krishna, the gatekeepers stopped him, asked him, "Who are you?" So Brahmaji said, "I'm Brahma," because he thought he's the first creator, very close to Krishna. How can the gatekeeper stop me? Suppose you are going to the office daily, you are CEO or the next to MD, and the gatekeeper stops. How do you feel? This exactly happened here. The gatekeepers stopped Brahmaji, asked him, "Who are you?" He said, "I'm Brahma." So they went and reported to Krishna. Krishna said, "Which Brahma?" They came and asked, "Which Brahma?" So Brahmaji were confused. "Which Brahma? I'm the only Brahma. Which Brahma means what?" Then he said this, "I'm four-headed Brahma." Then when he went inside, he could see there's a 10-headed Brahma, 20-headed Brahma, and 50-headed Brahma, 100-headed Brahma. There are unlimited Brahmas are there. Each one is, managing each one Brahmanda. So that's why Prabhupada says, a Brahma lives for 100 years of such. So each has got a life who lives in 100 years of their own planet, their own Brahmanda. So the partial annihilation at the day end and the complete annihilation at the life of a. So why I'm saying this, if somebody says that the pralaya going to happen soon, no. Pralaya not going to happen soon. The pralaya to happen, complete yuga cycle should finish, even for a partial annihilation. That's one yuga cycle, 100,000 times should happen. That's the time only. And if at all happens, and if that is end of this Kali Yuga, in this Kali Yuga, out of 4,32,000, only 5,000 years finished. Still 4,27,000 years left. So we can happily live for unlike 4,27,000 years. So no pralaya going to happen. But the symptom of Kali Yuga is going to increase. We could see now itself a lot of things happening, lot of fight is happening, war is happening, and it's going to increase only. No way it's going to reduce. That's for sure. Because in Bhagavatam, it's very clearly mentioned what going to happen, and we can see the symptom. The rulers become so attached to the position, they kill people, and they impose heavy tax. The people become more corrupt, and day by day we can see that happening. Certain part is already happening. Certain part of the world, the people are eating human flesh now. That is happening. The people are killing each other, bombing each other. And the day may come, the nuclear bomb can be blasted because all these countries have nuclear bombs. Once they release that, the human may be disturbed or killed so many. So doesn't mean that annihilation happen, but there are a lot of disturbance will happen. So as a practice devotees, we need to understand what is going to happen. Should I take chance of coming back again, take one more birth and suffer in this material world? At least this 10,000 years after Mahaprabhu came, after Prabhupada came, this is a golden era. It's a very, very positive and very opportunist, because here at least now we are able to chant the holy name. We are able to do bhakti, and we are able to go back to Krishna in this material world, from this material world. So let's take full advantage of this and go back home, back to Godhead, than coming back again this material world, see the suffering. Like Japan, that after the bombing, that is what is that, Anubomb, how many people are suffered? Even now, maybe they're suffering. So do you want part of it? Or do you want part of this war? So if you don't want, let's take it seriously. Let's take it seriously chanting. Let's take it seriously preaching. Let's take it seriously reading Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and go back home, back to God at this life itself. As soon as Krishna calls, let me go back. Let me be ready. Mentally, let me prepare. Yes, this should be my last life. So I should be prepared. I should behave such that this is my last life. I don't want any more repeated birth. See, normally when we are traveling, suppose somebody is going to America for 2 years or 3 years or 6 months, meet children, or how much preparation we do. We do so many preparation. We lock everything, we distribute, and any loan taken, we settle, and everything we do it. And we'll ask forgiveness from everybody. Okay, please forgive me, I made mistakes. We do a lot of preparation. And our preparation for this is a prayana kale, the end, going back to for eternally. How much preparation I should do? How much, mentally I'm prepared. I never going to come back here. I don't want to come back here. That should be my mood. When that is a mood is taken, yes, going back is possible. Otherwise, it will be difficult. And even if the tinge of desire to enjoy, I may have to take birth in this material world again. So with this, I'll stop here. Devotees can share comments. How many are ready to go back? Who are ready to go back, please unmute.
I want to go back,
I
Prabhuji.
want all of us, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Prabhuji.
Mataji, Kanchana Mataji. Who else?
Everybody wants to go back only, Prabhuji. Those who are
We want
go,
Prabhuji also there to
Are we
just
ready?
repeatedly.
Yes,
Yes.
Prabhuji.
So next, are we doing the right things? That's another thing we need to think. Are we
Yes,
doing
Prabhuji.
As far as we know,
Mostly.
like
Mostly.
unknowingly anything wrong means we don't know, Prabhuji.
Mhm.
But knowingly, no. From many, many years, we are not doing anything wrong. But Krishna's mercy, Prabhuji. That also
That-
Krishna's mercy, no? Doing, behaving, everything.
that is
So,
not enough.
what,
That is
Prabhuji?
doing, sin, not doing not enough.
Bhakti should
Hmm.
increase.
ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ ಸಾಸಿವೆ ಸೈಜ್ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ
Ah?
ಸಾಸಿವೆ ಸೈಜ್ ಕೂಡ ಇನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಲಿಟಲ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಇನಫ್ that we know ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ
We know,
not only
Prabhuji.
yes ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ ವೆರಿ ಲಿಟಲ್ ವಿ ಆರ್
ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಸಮಯ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಡಿಮೆ. We have very little time.
yes ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ
Hmm. So I should be very, very serious. I should take it very seriously now. Whatever the left time, let me put 100%. 100% only on this, nothing else. That should be the mood. Huh? Yes, Mariappan Prabhu. That should be my mood. Otherwise, there's chance of missing. Should be very careful. There was a great sage. He had a boon that his lifetime will be like how many hairs on his body, so many years he can live. And his body is full of hair. Even an ordinary person, how many hairs in a human person's body? Unlimited, right? Full body is full of hair. And his boon was that how many hairs in his body, so many number of years he could live. And he was doing meditation. So his disciples started building one, ashrama or one just chopdi, just for him to kind of do meditation. Then he said to his disciple, "Hey, Murkha, don't waste your time. I have very less time. I don't have much time to, even build the jopdi or the hut. Let me do meditation. Let me think about Lord. I don't have time to even for that." The person who has got so many number of years, as many as his hairs on the body, he said, "I don't have time. I don't have time even for building a small hut. Let me focus on Lord." So that is the mood in which I should, whereas I, spend my time in so many other things. So why I'm not telling you, I'm telling myself, I should be, how much serious I should be. I'll stop here. Devotees want to share. Yes, Varsha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you for the class.
Don't tell me every class you are scaring us.
No, Prabhuji. I mean, what and all a person should do. I mean, not only this, we have so many things, Prabhuji, with AI coming on. We have to study hard in the morning. It is not going away. We have to lose weight to maintain our health. We have to look after home, cook. What and all, Prabhuji. And how God expect us to come back home?
Give up everything else, come to only bhakti.
How can he expect us, Prabhuji? So many things are there.
Rest else will be taken care.
Yeah.
AI will be taken by Lord. Or everything else will be taken care.
I don't know, Prabhuji, what and all. But that's what my thing is. My dilemma is always about.
See, the point is that, yes, work required, but how long? A certain age is okay. I don't know what age you are, but at a certain age, we should reduce it. And we should understand what's our need. Do we need it? How much I need? Certain place I have to take a back seat. Start thinking about it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's never ending.
Yes, Prabhuji. He only should give us good, what do you say, buddhi to
Yes, already
pursue
given
in
Buddhi.
pursue in this thing, Prabhuji.
Yes, already given Buddhi. It's all
Yeah,
up to me.
sometimes he doesn't give, sometimes it happens to us to go through these things. So that buddhi and that mindset I should develop, Prabhuji. That's all I.
It's up to me. It's if I say that no, I don't want, I want only take up your service, he will make all the arrangement. It's only up to me.
Yes, Prabhuji.
That firm determination I should. Yes, I may, in the material prospect, I may go through some difficulties. Those testing point will be there. That's how I get purified.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, Prabhuji, that's all, Prabhuji. Thank you for the class.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Sudhavati Mataji. Sudhavati Mataji, not able to hear you. Shridevi Mataji.
Thank you so much for the class, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, till which sloka we finished? I joined late.
Today is 10.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the wonderful class,
Don't
Prabhuji.
have to get scared, but we should seriously think. That's the point I'm trying to drive. We should not need not be demotivated, but we should seriously think. I mean, I'm not telling you, I'm telling myself what
No,
I'm doing,
Prabhuji. We all require that. And we are also thinking what we are doing is not sufficient. We have to much more advance. Every day that feeling is coming, Prabhuji. Sometimes for some reasons, not able to spend, like as Varsha Mataji told.
Immediately get ready for Diksha.
Yes, Prabhuji, I'm also waiting.
Just waiting is not enough. You have to prepare, you have to work for it. Each one should work for it.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Just yes, Sudhavati Mataji, go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. So this Diksha process, how it is, Prabhuji?
We'll have a separate class on that. Or Sridevi Mataji can brief, or Madhava
Yes.
can brief, or
Yes.
we can have a different class. Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji.
But each one should seriously think. Yeah.
First, the 4 pillars, we should be like no illicit sex, no gambling, no intoxication, no meat eating. So that pillar we should be prompt. Like we should avoid all that, and we should be very strict on that. Second thing, we have to, including tea, coffee, onion, garlic, we have to, avoid completely. Then, main thing, morning, evening, aartis with the Tulsi Aarti, morning, evening aartis we have to do. And whatever we are doing, we have to offer to the Lord. Most of the thing we are all doing. So, first and foremost thing, 16 rounds every day we have to chant. Like today, it's not possible. Today, I have gone out. I did only 10 rounds. That's not excuse. We have to complete 16 rounds. That is Prabhupada's strict instruction. Then on top of it, we have to read all the sastras, Prabhupada books, Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita and all we have already read, Krishna book, all that we read, but Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita. First, if we should complete off Bhagavatam and read Chaitanya Charitamrita after Bhagavatam. So we should be well. And another important thing is, as we all know that Krishna likes preaching, we have to, if we know the Shastras only, we can preach, no? So we have to do the preaching. Okay, preaching and all you can for Diksha preaching is not necessary, but all the other things are necessary. Reading Prabhupada
Okay.
books, the 4 pillars, stop eating onion, garlic,
Ah.
then tea, coffee,
Mhm.
and then you're ready for
And
Diksha.
Mataji, like morning timing, there is a specific time, like before this particular time, you need to complete the puja, morning and evening. There is any specific time?